Today on the channel, we're living that Legion life once again with the T.U.5.C.C Sentry from Cosmic Legion.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Cosmic Legions unboxing and review. And today we got the T.U.5.C.C Sentry in our crosshairs. But of course, for all your Cosmic, Mythic Legion, and everything else under the sun needs, make sure you're hitting up JaysToysandGames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal over there. You can probably still grab him over there at Jay's Toys and Games. And 15% off, no joke, of course, as we know as toy collectors. But we also know how we're going to do this review. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there, and the Cosmic Legion life rolls on here with another T.U.5.C.C. Now, I have to think, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not super deep into the Legion's life. I mean, I collect all the figures, but I'm not there taking a look at every single figure, extremely deep and knowledgeable on everything. I got to be the first to admit, as there is a lot of lore around both Legion varieties, but this seems to be the standard body in the Cosmic Legions. Obviously, we've had some big aliens, we've had different stuff, but we've seen this body mold quite a few times in our unboxings here on the channel, and we're seeing it once again here today with the old Sentry. But of course, packaging style, we know it, we love it. We've seen this before. Cosmic Legion's logo down there. Big window box, perfect for autographs if you're running into this guy at a convention. Looking good, of course, in the package. On the side, T.U.5.C.C Sentry. Do I dare read it? Do I try to read all this? The enormous gates of Helvetek inspire a sense of foreboding and dread in those who have the misfortune to gaze upon its rusted face. Perched atop its various walls and hiding within its armor shadows are the soldiers known as the T.U.5.C.C Sentry, so an army builder. Armed with long-range rifles and possessing the lethal close-quarters combat skills necessary to stop any soul unlucky enough to make it through the gunfire, these sentries are not to be crossed. And then we do get a little book one explanation over there, which we've seen before. On the back, got the big cross cell over there. I do like the slog a whole lot, and then I love this big guy. What was his name? Kragnar. Those are my two favorites so far, so we'll see. We did unbox those on the channels. Check those out if you missed out. But we're going to pull them out of the package right here. We're going to whip out our Legion. That's what my wife always says. Whip out your Legion. Okay, I'll whip him out. We'll get out my Legion. And there he is, the old Sentry right here. But I'm going to take it offline, get him out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Sentry, the T.U.5.C.C. All right, we got the T.U.5.C.C Sentry out of the package here. And of course, as usual, let's start with the accessories, work our way into this very exciting figure. But let's start it off. We do got the, I always call them crystals. They're not really. They're more connector pieces. Of course, they go on the hips, they go on the arms, they go on the weapons. But we get four. Two long ones, two short ones. Choose your own adventure. We do get those. We've seen those with all the Cosmic Legions, of course. We do get two extra hands here. You get two trigger fingers right out of the package. Two traditional gripping hands over here. As we always say, choose your own hand adventure for me. Gonna keep him double fisting the weapons is what I'm gonna be doing. And speaking of those weapons, we got the big old blaster, very futuristic, very scientific rifle over here. Got the holes on the side, of course. You can connect those if you want to, of course, the connector pieces. However, we do get two of these little bolt-on lasers. Once again, don't know the technical term for them, but those should fit in the side right here. Like so, and they do, and they give a little bit more ammo, a little bit more to the gun here, and that's probably where I'll end up sticking this one. Same thing with the other one. So we do get two of these. You can attach them there. You can also attach them onto the figure. Choose your own adventure. That is the name of the game with the Mythic and Cosmic Legions. Make them your own, of course, as we do know. Then we get the big sniper rifle right here. They talked about it in the copy read there, the copyright, that he's sitting up there on the mountaintop. He's sniping everybody like a young lowlight from G.I. Joe, I'd imagine, right here. But looking good. Do like this big weapon. Looking very nice. So he's loaded. He's ready to go. He's ready to take on the world if he needs to, like a young man of war. But now we're going to dive into the Sentry himself. And an interesting one, I will say. Very cool, very feels like unfinished, I guess. Is that a right word, maybe? But it reminds me of something. What? Todd McFarlane, what? Oh, Todd McFarlane from the couch. He's got some gold. What is it? Oh my gosh, he's exactly right. This reminds me of the old Platinum editions from McFarlane Toys. You're exactly right. It looks like you can paint them yourself or have them unfinished. That's what it looks like. It's kind of grayscale, ready for paint. Todd's exactly right. What, Todd? Todd said he's going to call a lawyer. He's going to sue the Horsemen and the Legions. Todd McFarlane's powerful. Todd, if you need some help, I do have a lawyer I'd recommend.
Hi, I'm attorney at law Zach Wild, and I'm here to fight for you.
I'll give you Zach's number. You guys can work it out. I don't want to be any part of this, but this does, of course, remind me of those Once Upon a Time for McFarlane Toys. Didn't go over so hot, we saw, but the old Platinum editions in kind of the gray scale, and that's how this body looks here to me. But it does look a little bit different. It also could like he's caked in mud, like he was out in the swamps or something, got some of that gray mud on him. It could be that as well. But very unfinished looking, which isn't necessarily bad. It definitely is different compared to the bright colors we usually get of the greens and the reds. This gray one really stands out, and this one up top here with that yellow stripe over the head as the only color really does make that one pop. This head, of course, we've seen before. Reminds me a lot of Alien, of course, the xenomorphs of all. But it is a helmet, of course, as we do know with these. But we do get the Alien head, and once again, we've seen these before. Mix and match, do what you want to do. But we've seen this before with the 6 eyes there, gray Alien head. Choose your own adventure. Of course, an army builder, you can buy multiples, mix the heads around. We know how that Legion life does roll. Diving into the figure here, I guess the articulation real quick. The arms do go around for us. Side to side of the elbow, single jointed elbow. Hand back and forth, side to side, removable. Head back and forth, side to side, removable. Very tight on the head on this one. Hula hoop ball joint right there in the waist, of course, ready to go. Big ol' Sentry splits if you do need them. The leg does go up. Single jointed knee, side to side, ankles back and forth, side to side, up and down. Very robotic-like feet down here. Looks like he's in kind of like a mech suit is kind of what it reminds me of a little bit here. Once again, grayscale throughout, even into the belt. Now, we do get that little emblem right there in the chest that is removable. Almost looks like a turbine blade. We do get that. We also get the belt buckle here looking very good. Very robotic-like in the body down at the bottom. Of course, talked about the little plug-ins. You got them on the forearms, got them on the back. Once again, choose your own adventure as far as those things do go. Last piece of accessory we'll dive in. We do get the helmet right here. You can put that space helmet on if you want to or don't. Once again, choose your own adventure. But you do have this. We have seen this before with numerous figures from the line over the last couple of years of Cosmic Legion since they've been around. Of course, does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. No, he does not fit on a stand, so he's not fitting so far. Try this one. Nope, no stands for him, so he's not going to live that stand Cosmic Legion life, that is for sure. But an interesting take on this guy. Obviously, we've been here before. We've seen it before. We're definitely going to see this body again. I said it earlier. I think this is the most used Cosmic Legion body at this point. But it is a nice standard body here. But I would like it only every once in a while. I feel like they're running and gunning this one, no pun intended, pretty often. I get it. It is the toy business after all. But I'd like something different outside of this because the aliens are the ones that I really get excited about. But these are nice background characters, nice army builders to have. Just recently, we had that Legion Con exclusive. They use that same body pretty much once again right here. Little differences, obviously, especially with some of the armor and stuff. But we've seen some of these before. Very similar bodies. Got to get the most out of your molds, though. I don't fault any toy company for that. They're a business, and guess what? They all want to stay in business, so they can't do brand new bodies for everybody. But it is cool for what it is. But I can see out of all the Cosmic Legions, this is pretty dull, pretty plain, which makes it stand out. But I can't see people passing on this one. But the answer is clear. I picked it up. What about you? Are you going to pick this one up? Did you pick this one up? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you over on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel. Content every single day from both YouTube channels over there. Appreciate the support, of course. ProWrestlingTees.com. Don't forget to search Kyle Peterson. SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, of course, and now TikTok. Don't forget that. It's back. It's back in action, TikTok, so check that out as well. But for another Cosmic Legions unboxing, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.